Alright, welcome back to the video on algebraic expressions. We are continuing. So here we have got write the following in the simplest form. Right, we are given y plus y plus y. So how many y's do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer here, when they say in the simplest form, it's 4y. This is simpler to write compared to writing multiple y's. Then on question B, they say y, this is a multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. In such instances, what do? You start by multiplying the numbers. So I say 2 multiplied by 1, I get 2. So I write my 2. And 2 multiplied by this y, I get y. So I write 2y as my answer. Then I'm done. On letter C, we are given what? 5xy multiplied by 3. So we start with the numbers. We are saying you start by saying 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by xy. Right? And you know that your 3 multiplied by 5 gives you 15. So you've got 15 here. And then xy, these are unlike terms, so you just repeat writing them the way they are. Right? Then we go to the next question. We've got 1n multiplied by 1m multiplied by 1k, which is you start by multiplying the numbers. So you've got 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1. Then when you are going to list your letters, you list them according to the alphabet. Which one starts? You start with k. So we say multiplied by k, multiplied by m, and definitely multiplied by n. So 1 times 1 times 1, the answer is equals to 1. So we write 1. Then kmn is the answer because all these letters are not identical. So 1kmn is the answer, but the 1 is written as invisible. So the final answer is actually kmn, even though most teachers nowadays, they accept such an answer. All right, we go to letter E. We've got 1f, 2d, and 3e. So we're going to take 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Then we go to letter D, multiplied by D, multiplied by letter E, and then multiplied by letter F. So I start multiplying the numbers. 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2. 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. So our numerical value is equal to 6. Then we've got D multiplied by E, which is DE, and DE multiplied by F is DEF. DEF. And just like that, this is the simplest way to write these expressions which were provided. Then here they now say that simplify the following. You have got square root of 16a squared. Now, what does the square root mean? It means that we are looking for a number, right? For example, here we've got 16. Which number multiplied itself and gave us 16? Remember, when you say 4 multiplied by 4, you get 16. So 4 multiplied itself and gave us 16. So square root of 16 is 4. And then here on a squared, obviously it's a letter a. There was a multiplied by a, and this is a to the power 1, a to the power 1, a to the power 1. When you've got multiplied the laws of exponents, please watch my video on laws of exponents. Law number 1 says that you add the exponents and then you get a to the power 2. So which letter? It's letter a to the power 1. So we come here and we write a. So 4a is the simplified version. If we come to square root of 25, which number multiplied itself and gave us 25? It's 5, because 5 times 5 gives us 25. So you press 5. Or if you do not know your multiplication board, you can use your calculator, right? You just press your square root, then you say square root of 25 is equals to what? Square root of 25 is equals to 5. Then you write your answer, which is 5 here. And then here we've got b to the power 4, right? They want to know which b multiplied b to the power what gave us b to the power 4. So if you are having b to the power 4 like this, there is a simple thing which you are doing, right? Which number multiply? When you multiply to get 4, which number do you multiply by? You multiply by 2. So it was b to the power 2 multiplied by b to the power 2. which gave us b to the power 2 plus 2, which was equals to b to the power 4. So here square root of b to the power 4, we know that it's b to the power 2. If this one is difficult for you, when you are having a square root, remember, it means that the number multiplied itself twice. So you can always come and divide this exponent by 2. And you say 4 divided by 2, which gives you 2, b to the power 2. So if you are given b to the power 6, you come here and you say b to the power 6 divided by 2. Then you get what? 3, b to the power 3. That would have been your answer. If this is complicated, just know that whenever you've got a square root and you're dealing with variables, divide by 2, the exponent of a variable. Then you'll be done. All right, let's go to the next one. We are now on letter C, where we are given cube root. Cube root, now we're talking about what? We are looking for the number that multiplied itself 3 times. So what is the cube root of 8? You can come to your calculator, you press shift, you press on top of the button where there is the square root, and voila, now you've got a cube root. You press 8, and then you get your answer is equal to 2. So the cube root of 8 is equal to 2. Then here they're saying the cube root of what? X cubed. Remember, this method which we used on a square root, it works also on a cube. We just say x to the power 3, you divide by 3, and it gives you x to the power 1, because 3 divided by 3 is equals to 1. So here we write that our answer is x to the power 1. And just like that, this is the final answer. We go to the next one. Cube root of 27. I know that is 3, right? But if you do not know your math that way, what do? You come to the calculator, you press what? You press shift. So there I am. Wait a minute. I'm waiting for the camera to show properly. So I press shift here, I press this, then I've got a cube root of 27, I say is equals to, then it gives me answer 3. So I come here and I write that the numerical value is 3. Now they're saying y to the power 6. I say y to the power 6 divided by 3. 3 into 3 is 1, 3 into 6 is equals to 2. So which means that here I've got y to the power 2. And if you were to cube it and you say y to the power 2 multiplied by y to the power 2 multiplied by y to the power 2, remember, law number 1 says add these exponents because the bases are identical. So you say y, then you say 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is equals to 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6, y to the power 6. Voila, which means that our answer here is correct, right? Good. So on the next video, I'm going to be explaining about binomials, right? Monomials, binomials, trinomials. I've explained what a monomial, binomial, and trinomial is when I was giving definitions, the first video, right? However, this time around, I'm going to be now, on this next video, we will be now asking, are these expressions binomials, trinomials, monomials, or none of the above, right? That's what we're going to be focusing on in this particular video. You wouldn't want to miss it, because in grade 8, definitely there are such questions in your examination, whether it's term 2 or term 4. So please do not miss this. If you found this video to be helpful, please consider to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Till we meet next time, cheers.